Hi, everyone. This is Lucky Aguirre, your creative loan originator. I work with Cardinal Financial. And today I wanted to talk about one of the questions most asked to mortgage lenders. So I Google, right? What were the questions that people asked the most to their mortgage lenders? And the question that came up as number one was, how do I qualify for a loan? So how do I qualify for a loan is a question number one out there to mortgage lenders. And I wanted to answer. Some people, instead of saying, how do I qualify? They ask, what is my buying power? How much house can I buy? Same question. How do I qualify? And part of the qualification is going to be to learn what house can I buy, right? The things that we look into a profile, a file, an application to qualify a person, of course, it's going to be income. So we're going to look at what is your income? So where you work, what is your income monthly or your annual income or salary and so on. And then we ask for documents so we can prove that income that we do in the application. And I want to back up a little bit because sometimes these conversations, we have it all the time with a prospect or with a person who is thinking to buy a home without even applying. Before you apply, we can have this conversation and we can explain how do you qualify for a loan. So the income, right? Where you work, what is your income? And we ask for documents that can be W-2. In some cases, we only ask for W-2 for 2 years. So we ask for a recent pay stub. And in some cases, we might need to look at your tax returns, 1 year or 2 years, depending on your situation. That's why it's so important. You have questions, ask your lender, ask me. Agents, realtors, you have someone you can share a scenario, right, with me. And I'll be glad to go over all the areas and determine if that person might qualify just with a conversation, just to see, I think that person will qualify, and then, okay, go ahead and apply. And so we look at the income. In addition of the income, we'll look at what assets or what they think or they have for down payment and closing costs, prepaid, closing costs, and so on. So we ask, okay, what is the funds available? And then it can be, I'm going to keep this video simple. We can have other videos because I'm going to have other videos with the other questions that people ask the most. So we look at the income and we look at the assets, what funds they have available to purchase a home. And then it can be different bank accounts, different retirement accounts, asset accounts, and we can discuss that in another video. We look at credit score, and the credit also will give us what are we call it liabilities, right? What expenses that person has reported in the credit. So we look at the monthly responsibilities, or some people call it liabilities, to determine and compare the income with the debt ratio. So when we look at all that, we can have conversations and we can go over the scenarios. People know what is their income. I can do numbers on the phone with you. We can go over the numbers of the income, the assets, what debts you have. So we ask, what accounts you have. You have a car loan, you have credit cards, what do you pay a month? And that will help us to determine what are your monthly liabilities in your account. So those are the basic things. I want to keep this video short and sweet. If you have any questions, if you're trying to decide if you're buying a home and you want to know how much you qualify for, give me a call. My number is 561-454-8444. Agents, realtors that are on my page or looking at this video, you can send me someone. I can discuss a scenario with other person applying. Just looking at having a conversation, getting to know that person, where they are, as they answer the questions, I can determine if the person might qualify based on the conversation, and I will explain them clearly all the areas, all the documents that we will need if they decide to apply, we think that the person qualify and the person apply. So what are the areas that we're going to look at the person to qualify? What documents are needed? And if we do an application with all the documents up front, and we can do pre-qualification or pre-approval for your customer. Call me with any questions. I'm here to help. Thank you so much. And I will see you guys soon. Ciao.